Yeah, welcome back to this computer networks laboratory videos. So in this video, we are trying to address character stuffing example, how it works. Yeah. So as part of first experiment, we have already done with the bit stuffing. The similar concept is used in character stuffing also, but except for binary numbers, here we make use of special characters to identify start of the frame and end of the frame. If that delimiters appear as part of the data, how do we avoid this appearance is done with this character stuffing. Okay, so if you see this, so in this, if you want to upload the data, this is the data we want to send, but we are having a special character, like flag is the start of the frame and flag is the end of the frame. Now if this flag is appeared as part of the data, then the receiver may interpret it like this is the end of the frame and remaining content can be skipped away. Okay, let me full screen this concept. Yeah, from here you can understand the data to be sent is this 6 bytes of information. Okay, let me use annotations also. Where is that annotation concept? Yeah, so this is what we want to send. This is the data to be sent. Now when this data is sent, the data link layer responsibility is to identify what is the start and what is the end. That is indicated with this special characters known as flags. Okay, and these flags will indicate it is start of the frame by adding the additional information. Okay, whatever the data is given from the upper layer taken, and headers and tailors are added, and after that we want to identify it is start of the head frame and it is end of the frame with the help of this special character known as flag. Now whenever flag is appeared at the receiver, it thinks that it is the start of the frame. Whenever one more flag is appeared, it is thinking that it is the end of the frame. But in this scenario, if you clearly observe, flag is dedicated for start and end of the from, but unfortunately that is used as part of the data also. Then what the receiver do is, if he scans like this, whenever he come across second flag, he may thinks that this is the end of the frame, but originally this content is also part of the frame, so it can be skipped. So in order to avoid this problem, we make use of this character stuffing. Whenever these flags are appeared as part of the data, then one special character is preceded by that flag. So now this is appeared as part of the data. So before this, we write a special character known as escape. So when receiver receives this one, when he come across flag which is preceded by escape, then he can think that it is part of the data, not as a end or start of the frame. Similarly, there is one more problem. If escape comes as part of the data, then how it is treated? So then when escape is comes as part of the data, that escape is preceded by one more escape, so that at the receiver side the job is, whenever you come across flag or escape, if it is preceded by one more escape, then this can be treated as part of the data. It should not be considered as end of the frame. So it is going to preserve this flag as it is, escape as it is in the data. Okay, so now at receiver side, whenever he is scanning this received frame, so here we come across escape followed by flag, so it is going to push that one as part of the data only. And similarly, escape followed by one more escape, so that is pushed as part of the data. So then the entire content whatever we have sent here, and that is received here, so that we can avoid the problem of misinterpretation, where the flag is beginning, where the flag is ending. So this way character stuffing is going to work. Let me see this with program. Now in as part of implementation, what we need to do is, so we need the string to be passed. So we read the string, and what is starting delimiter and what is ending delimiter we need to identify. Once that is done, trace that character in the string. So what we do is we trace the special characters like starting and ending delimiter inside the string if it is appeared, and that is preceded by escape, that is preceded by escape. So this process is repeated for entire string. and this is same in the form of graphical representation. So read the string and the ending delimiter, starting delimiter, trace the entire string. Character is same as the starting or ending delimiter. Then add the same character next to it, that is stuff a special character, and move back again, trace it. So likewise this is going to trace entire string. Once the tracing is over, then the stuffed content can be printed. So here this is C code which implements character stuffing concept. So here we have taken A and F, these were the strings which are which is initially empty, and these all are the special character arrays which are taken for the purpose of identifying ending delimiter, starting delimiter. Okay, so here we take the characters to be stuffed from the user, that is into an array called A, and then what the character we used as a starting delimiter we need to enter. In the example we have written flag, but that can be up to our implementation, and what character is used for this one, that is the ending delimiter. After taking these two and these x naught s naught s1, which are initialized to sd starting delimiter, and x1 and s2 which is set with null character in order to identify end of the string, and similarly y also, y and d naught d1, these are set to ending delimiter, and the end is null, means that is recognized as a string. Whenever it is added at the end, that is recognized as a null string. Whenever null character is present, then it is recognized as a string. Okay, so after preparing the starting delimiter and ending delimiter, here we start tracing the entire string. We take one by one. We take first character and take it like a string, and this t naught is equivalent to sd, means if it is a starting delimiter, that is preceded by that one more starting delimiter. If, for example, starting delimiter is d, and if it is appeared as part of data, then that is preceded with one more d. Likewise, the logic is written whenever starting delimiter is appeared as part of the data, that is preceded by one more starting delimiter, so that you can find a pair of starting delimiters. When you come across pair of starting delimiters inside the stuffed one, then that can be ignored by the receiver. It is treated like a data. Similarly, in this else part also, if the consider taken substring is a ending delimiter, and that should be preceded by one more ending delimiter. This one d is a ending delimiter. So this way, whatever it may be, it is a starting delimiter or ending delimiter, that is preceded by one more starting delimiter and ending delimiter as part of the data. Now if it is not starting delimiter, ending delimiter, the result is simply pushed into fs. The result is simply pushed into fs, which where fs is the resultant string. So this fs is given with the t data, temporary data, which is taken from a. And finally, at the end, y is added. Y means it is end of the delimiter. So whatever the stuffed content we have prepared to this, y is added, means ending delimiter is added. So this statement you can observe. So here at this statement, the given string is preceded by starting delimiter, and here ending delimiter is added, and this entire logic is used for doing the character stuffing. Whenever the data come across one starting delimiter, and that starting delimiter is preceded by one more starting delimiter, where s is starting delimiter. If data consisting of ending delimiter, and that ending delimiter is added with one more, so whenever you come across pair of starting delimiters and ending delimiters, then you can consider as it is part of the data. One can be removed and one can be preserved. Okay, after that, the result is shown here. So output, for example, if you give good day as your string, now I decided to go with d is my starting delimiter and g is my ending delimiter. Now if dg is appeared as part of this entire string, that should be preceded by one more g or one more d. That's a intention. So this entire content So if you go with this notation, see this, good day is my content. So now we need to proceed it by D and G. So you can get D here and you can get G here. That is general concept to identify start and end of the frame. Now what we do here is, if D and G appeared as part of data, what happens? The problem. So if G is appeared as part of the data, that should be preceded by one more G. See this. So this is the one which is stuffed because G is appeared as part of data. And after that, oh, okay, it is not belongs to starting delimiter and ending delimiter. It is also same. So now when you see this D, when D is acting like a delimiter here for us. So whenever it is considered as occurred as part of data, that should be preceded by one more D. And similarly, good day D, this is appeared as part of the data, so again it is preceded by one more D. Okay, whatever the characters which are displayed in red color are the one which is stuffed in the data, and this red color one is indicating starting and ending delimiters. So this way, when the starting and ending delimiters are appeared as part of the data, that can be uh, overcome with the help of this technique. That's it for this stuffing concept.